Hello, everyone. What I wanted to talk about this time is the battle reenactment Browns Raid coming up at Fort Ticonderoga. Now, you can see it here. This is the Fort Ticonderoga site. You can always go here to get more information about the events going on. It'll be this weekend, Saturday 14th to Sunday the 15th. The fort is open from Tuesday to Sunday from 9:30 to 5 p.m. So let's take a quick look at what the event is going to have. So you can get there at 9:30 a.m., which is a good time to get in, get your parking, get situated. After that, you're going to have the inspection of the forces on the parade grounds at 10 o'clock, which is inside the fort. Guided tour, musket demonstration, another guided tour, garden march, breaking ground. At 12:30 p.m. is the battle briefing. There's going to be parade to the reenactment battlefield. The battle is going to be down by the garden, and then the recreated redoubt. So let's take a look at what that means. Here's a map of the fort. When they talk about the battle being at the garden, it's going to be in this area down here near where the Carillon boat cruise is. The British camp is going to be in this area. The American camp is going to be over here, and the recreated redoubt is up here. And now you know where it's going to be. Let's take a look at the area you're going to be shooting in. So as you come up to the fort, you're going to drive through this line of trees. That's this line right here. So you'd be coming in this direction up the road to get to the fort. The American camp is going to be in this area here, right? Big open flat area. The recreated redoubt is going to be over here. Again, a large open area. Bear in mind, there will be, at least for the battle areas, there'll be a demarcation line. There'll be a line that you don't cross when you take your pictures at this event. However, when it comes to the camps, you're going to be able to go into the camp and talk to the reenactors and see what life was like in those camps. This second image is down by the garden. The garden would be over on this side. This is where the British camp is going to be. So again, big open area, trees on the back. You'll be able to go into the camp itself and talk to people. This area down here is going to be where the battle is going to be, the beginning of the battle. So the battle, when it says by the King's Guard, is going to be down this way. You've got the boathouse barn over here. You've got the pavilion over here. There's a narrow area between the asphalt and the lake down there, which is, as you can see in here. So while the cruise boat is on this area out here, that area just above it is where the battle is going to take place. And the reason I wanted to point this out is to give you guys an idea of what the area is going to look like that you're going to shoot within. So as you can see, you're not going to have to worry about a lot of trees in the area. The battles are out in the open. The camps are also out in the open for the most part. You've got a little row of trees here, so there will be, as the sun comes in this direction in the morning, you'll have a little bit of shading in here, but that's it. And it should be the same down here as well. The area over here is pretty open, so it should be a bright sun spot to shoot there. When it comes to the second part of the battle, that's going to be up here on the recreated redoubt. Now, I don't have a picture of that exact area. You can see it in some of the other photos that I've got where I got pictures of the cannon being fired out there. There is a row of trees along this outside edge, and that's it. So again, what you're going to be shooting is going to be bright daylight, and it's all going to be easy to get to and see. And for a last recap here, on Saturday, the battle will be down here and up here. This is the parking lot where the cabin is, and just beyond that is the redoubt. That's that structure you see right there. Over here is where they're putting up recreations of what cabins would have looked like for the soldiers to stay in at the time. But there's the redoubt. The American camp will be up that way. The British camp will be in this area here. On Sunday, the battle will be different. The battle will be around the redoubt itself. So you'll be up here on Sunday. Let's look at the schedule one more time. So the first part of the battle, and I suggest that you make sure that you can get to that 12:30 briefing. But the first part of the battle at 1 o'clock is going to be down by the King's Garden. Then there's going to be a break between that and the second part, which is going to be at the recreated redoubt. Now, there is a way of walking from the King's Garden to the redoubt by going along this back path here, which is a flat area, and then up this hill. That's one way to do it. The other way from the garden is to go off the garden, go back up by the fort along this path here. This is a little bit steeper way to get to the event, to get up to the fort. And then once you're through the fort, then out past the parking and over to the redoubt. If a steep incline is a bit much, then I would suggest that you go down this pathway here, which will take you by the corn maze. Out along this way here, you're going to cross over the road coming into the fort. This is the road that goes to the garden. And as you go across there, there's a little bridge, and then you just walk up and you get to the redoubt that way. So that's what's going to happen on Saturday. Now, if we take a look at Sunday's event, again, battle briefing at 12:30. 1 o'clock is the battle at the redoubt. So you've got the 1 o'clock battle on Sunday, but you've got a larger battle on Saturday. So if you really want to go and see the reenactors, Saturday is your best bet for going in. However, I want to point out one very important thing. If we go back to the events page, you come in on Saturday, you get to come in Sunday for free. All right. So by paying your one admission, you'll be able to get the entire battle both days. If for some reason you can only come up for one of the 2 days and you want to see a bit of a longer battle day, then Saturday would be your day to come in for that. So that's what you can expect for Saturday and Sunday at Fort Ticonderoga. Again, the area that you're going to be shooting is going to be daylight, open areas. So you're going to have you're not going to need to have any extra additional lighting. You may need to move people a little bit to the shadow if you want to get pictures of the reenactors, but there is shade available by the trees and things. And depending upon the time of the day, part of this will be in shade. There'll be a little bit more shade down here in the mornings. than there will be in the afternoon. The sun will be coming in from this direction in the afternoon here and in this direction in the afternoon here. But that'll give you an idea of what to do when you want to shoot the fort this weekend.